Hello, who do we have here? Welcome to the second live stream. Who's here? Who's here? If you're here, just write your name. We're going to wait for a few more seconds to have some more people on board. All right, we've got some more people. Please write down where you're from. Hello, hello, whoever's here, come on, write down where you're from. Good morning to everyone who's here already. We're going to be talking about power content for personal branding. Personal branding. Oh, hi, Meera. Very nice. Very nice. Nice, nice, nice. How are you feeling today? Good, good, good. We're going to be warming up, talking about personal branding and power content. If you've, since Meera, I know that you've already been in my workshop, you know quite a lot about content, but I promise to add more value to you here as well. Awesome, awesome. Very nice. Very nice. We're just going to wait some more for some more people to come in. All right. So, Meera, since you're here already, why don't you tell us more about what you do? When people join in, they're going to be seeing that. Oh, there are some more people. All right, everyone who's already here, please tell us where you're from. Come on, type it, type it, type it. Guys, we need some more engagement. All right, I'm going to be sharing the rules with you a little forward as we go ahead. There are rules. Yes, there are rules in a live stream, but the first thing is engagement. If you want me to help create immense amount of value for you, I need to know what you want from me. Therefore, I really, really want you guys to engage. And starting with that, I want to know where you're from, where are you sitting out of. So start with that. You help yes, yes, corporate professionals to create a great first impression and sustain it. Wow. Very nice. Very nice. Yes, I know you have coached me as well on impact communication and that. Yes, Rupak. Let me introduce you guys to Rupak. Rupak is sitting right next to me. He manages this live stream in the back end, ensures that all the questions that are coming in from your end are answered. So let me introduce you to Rupak. Wait for a second. Wait. Look, there's Rupak here. Hi. Good, good, good. Come on, guys, tell me where you're from and what do you do? We see there are some more people on live. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. We need some more. We need some more engagement so that we can go ahead. All right. Who are the other people who are sitting here? Oh, good, good, good. Come on, come on. Say hi. I'm going to say hi to you guys too. All right. As you guys go ahead and keep coming in, I know you're all here for value. I'm going to be going ahead. I'll go back and tell you a little bit of my own introduction. If you guys are on your cell phones, then that's great. That's great. Oh, look, we have Pradeep here. All right. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Hi, Pradeep. So nice to see you. Yes, I did refer you, refer Gopal to you. Very nice, very nice. Pradeep, why don't you tell me and tell all of us where you are sitting from right now, or where are you from? And while Pradeep is at it, and so is everyone else, I'm just going to give a little introduction to where I'm sitting and what I do as well. My name is Gunu Kaur Behel. Thank you all for being here. We're going to be talking about power content for personal branding. Well, personal branding is my expertise. I help create online personal brands. I have been into social media for the last 8+ years, almost 9 now. And that's exactly what I'm passionate about. I believe that because people buy people first and then their services and products, it's important to focus on the fundamentals. So that's what I do. I help build influencers, industry influencers, not social media influencers. So yes, I'm here. Hi, Hemant. Hemant, where are you sitting out of? I think you're sitting out of Noida, if I'm not wrong. Very nice. Pradeep, you're in Pune right now. That's brilliant. Thank you. So, guys, why don't you tell us what do you do? I have given my introduction. What do you do? Oh, you sit in Anand Vihar. ये तो नहीं पता था मुझे. तुम्हारा ऑफिस है ना वहां पे नोएडा में. Hmm. Very nice. Very nice. Pradeep, agro products company. Very nice. Yes, yes, yes. Your own honey brand. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing. Very nice. All right. Guys, whoever is sitting there and not interacting, it's totally fine. I can understand you want to get a little cozy, get a little comfortable, and then you'll start engaging. But there are some rules about live streaming. But before that, I want to share with you what is the importance of live streaming. Now, live streaming is the only time when I can actually engage with you live, even though I am not sitting right next to you. I can answer your queries, I can add value to you. And of course, I mean, what else? Now I'm going to share with you the reason why value is the most valuable thing in this live stream. So this is my way of adding value. There are some rules in this live stream. If you're here, number one is that you need to engage, because if you do not engage, then how do I know whether I'm adding value to you? How do you make the most out of this live stream if you're not engaging with me, if you're not asking me what you want? The next thing is commitment. I need to know that you are committed. Therefore, take this phone of yours and put it on silent for the next 1 hour. I promise, promise, promise it'll be worth it. All right. So if you're committed to this, then why don't you write 100% in the chat box? 100% in. Write your 100%. Very nice. Come on, guys. Write your 100% if you're 100% in. Hemant, you are into strategy and implementation. Yes, you're a very senior corporate professional. Thank you, Hemant. Thank you, Rupak. Thank you, thank you. Come on, guys. Write your 100% in. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Very nice, very nice. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. I'm going to go ahead. Whoever is joining in, we will add for them as well. All right. The first thing about content, I want to know what you guys think about content. What are your barriers when it comes to putting content out there? What are the barriers that you face? Please type that in. Some pain points of yours when it comes to content on social media. I've definitely learned all of this from experience. So definitely my pain points used to be कि मैं post क्या करूं और इसका कोई फायदा भी है कि नहीं, कि मतलब मैं बस करी जाऊं. What is the ROI of it? So what are some of your pain points that you feel when it comes to putting things out there? And what do you think would be like, if you put the right thing, what is it that you want to achieve from that? Because if we do not know where we're struggling and we don't know where we're going, where we want to go, then how will we find that? All right. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, that's actually very valid, Hemant. Find most of the content on social media to be over the top. That's true. Not as engaging as I wish. Hmm. Yeah, like that's the thing. People just put content to put content. They don't really know where to like nail it. But having said that, not all content is supposed to be like viral content. It's not supposed to be like, you put something out there and it has to hit in the first go. But the idea is not to hit everyone, but to hit the right audience. All right, Pradeep. Yes, first is the content. And what are the factors to keep in mind, like how long or short image or without image? Makes sense, makes sense. We'll be talking about that actually, but I'll give you a little insight. The more visual it is, the better it is. So even if you're writing a written piece of, text, or you're writing an article, you should probably have something visual to it. All right. While you guys are going ahead and talking about that, I'm going to be talking about yeah, let's actually, you know what, guys, I want to show you something. I've actually prepared quite a bit to give to you guys today. There's a lot about wide focus on content. There's a lot about what should I post, why should I post it, when to post it, the methods of posting it, all of that stuff. For all those new people who are getting online, why don't you introduce yourself? Tell us where you're sitting from. That'd be really nice. We've actually, in our last live stream, we got two people connected from two different cities. One person flew all the way, came to Delhi, met that person. Now they're collaborating on a very large project. So it's a great idea for you guys to write where you are from, what you do, so that maybe this live stream is beneficial in other ways for you as well. Um, so yeah, I'm going to go ahead. What are your goals when it comes to personal branding? Let's start with that. If you brand yourself well, or what you think that if you brand yourself well, what do you want to achieve with that? Please write that in the chat box. If you write that, I'll know which how to customize this live stream for you guys specially. Come on, guys. What are your think about it? You should also make notes. I really hope you're making notes, because over here, what I'm going to be giving out is some hacks which I have used, tried, tested, failed, and then succeeded. A and B testing, all of that stuff, all those jargons, I've done them all. All I'm giving you here is what works, what cuts through the noise. So, yes, if I brand myself well, I will attract the key customer I'm looking for. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Yes. And Mira, what do you think that if you brand yourself well, you get the key customer? That branding yourself is just not about the key customer; it's about the money too, right? Look, branding is about creating the fundamental, but eventually everything needs to culminate into getting more money. Why are we focusing on our career? To earn. So therefore, guys, keep that in mind. I never, ever, ever belittle that part, even though in branding we only focus on mostly our brand awareness, our credibility, our thought leadership, but eventually the goal needs to remain the same. Yes, attract desired collaborators. Yes, yes, yes. Can you tell me a little more, Hemant, about what you mean by these collaborators that you are focusing on? So, Pradeep, we talk about personal branding, and as Pradeep, yes, as a company that's a company brand. Over here, we'll be talking about personal branding because people buy people first. For example, we will probably go ahead and buy your new honey product because we know Pradeep. We want to try his new product because we know Pradeep. We want to focus on that because we know we like Pradeep. We trust Pradeep. So that is why we focus on personal branding. So yes, please tell me about your goals when it comes to you and your personal brand. Yes. All the other people, oh my God, there are more people than before. Come on, introduce yourself. Introduce yourself. While building a business ecosystem, we need collaborators to fill in the blocks. Yes, absolutely. In a professional world, you definitely need to have a personal brand so that you can have more people in your ecosystem. Absolutely. You can actually help your own business go to the next level. I know, Hemant, you've been doing some great work. You've gotten a tie up with, I think, is it Hero or if I'm not wrong, but that was really cool. Um, Absolutely, absolutely. Ensure more, yes, efficient synergies. Okay, going ahead. Now the question is, why focus on content? Oh, hi, Reena. Reena, very nice. Thank you for joining in from Rajasthan. Why don't you tell everyone what you do? While Reena is at that, why focus on content? So, what do you guys think is the reason why we put things on, or why do we actually go and put things up on social media? We do that for reputation, for recognition, to spread awareness, for people to come and buy from us, for collaboration, right? But the reason why you can build an online personal brand is because of the content that you put out there. Now, I'll share something with you, which is a case study as to something which happens with me often when I mention social media. And the thing is that people come to me and say, Gunur, पता है हमने ना बहुत पैसा ना ऐसे वेस्ट कर दिया. ये सोशल मीडिया कुछ अच्छी चीज नहीं है. हमने बहुत पैसे वेस्ट कर दिए क्योंकि हमने पैसे डाले, एजेंसी को दिया, उन्होंने एड्स चलाया, कुछ भी नहीं हुआ. कुछ भी नहीं हुआ. Obviously nahi hoga. If you're not creating good content, and then you put money, you give money to an agency, one for their service, one for the ads, and they target it to your target audience, and your content is complete shit. And that's the nicest way to put it. It's complete shit. Of course it's going to backfire on you. Of course you've burnt your money. So your foundation needs to be extremely, extremely strong. All right. So that is why social media agencies do not work for you, because you are not focusing on your content. Now, the better way to do this is actually, if you focus on your content, you save money. Clearly, I've shared that example with you. You actually build a reputation, you build a brand in the ecosystem, as we say. And then you eventually earn more money because people now start having loyalty to you. They are obligated to you. Now I'll share with you how do you make your target audience obligated to you. All right. They genuinely want your products and service. And you don't need to spend so much money on trying to create that. It is all by knowing what kind of content and what kind of content to be putting out there. All right. Next. All right. Oh, yes. One more point I'd written over here. I definitely want you guys to know is that eventually, if you put amazing, amazing content, what happens is that you can actually raise your fees, you can, or your prices for your products. And then, well, you get to earn more money. So therefore, we can definitely say that quality content, not just any content, quality content is directly proportional to the money that you are going to make. Make some good quality content, make some good money. All right. So, guys, if you have any questions before I go further in, I want you to type in your questions. Rupak is definitely taking a check on your questions so that when we pause the next time, I will answer them. I'm just going to have a look at the chat right now. I think self branding shall make my image as more reliable to the audience. Yes, absolutely. Reliability. It starts with first, people will get to know you because of the content that you put out there. Then they'll like you because of the value that you provide. And then they'll trust you enough to buy from you. And actually, people, once they like you, then they will buy from you. And if your product is actually good, they'll trust you enough to recommend you. So yes, send in your questions, guys. Definitely. I'm going to go into the next segment, which is the content mindset. Now, everything starts from the foundation. I definitely focus a lot on foundation, and that is the content mindset, which you need to have. Now, two things that people often, what I have seen in my 8 9 years, is that the two biggest problems are why should I post, which is why should I post because I don't want to be too promotional and too salesy about myself. Let me just clear this to you, okay? Not selling is doing a disservice to people who need your help. Okay, having said that, there is a better method to ensure that you get more people aligned to your brand and to the product and service that you provide. The next thing is what to post. All right. Uh, so the second biggest problem is what to post. If you guys feel this way, I want you to write yes in the chat box. Please write yes if you feel that you don't know what to post. Come on, guys. I want some engagement. If you feel this way that you don't know what to post online, type in yes. Even if you have a little bit of, I don't know. Wow, thanks, Nishant. Hi, Nishant. Why don't you introduce yourself over here? Tell us where you're sitting from. Yes, yes, yes. Come on, guys. I'm going to give you guys a minute over here. Only 3 yeses. Everybody else knows what to post. ये अच्छा है आप मेरी लाइव स्ट्रीम ले लो. Okay, I am still going to go ahead. I'm going to ask you once more. All right. Okay. Yes. You know what to post. You wish to know how to make it more eye-catching and engaging. All right. Hi, Saloni. As always confused regarding what to post. Feel like I should be an expert on to post something. All right. Saloni, why don't you introduce yourself and tell us where you are right now? Where are you from? All right, Nishant, working as a media management consultant. Wonderful. Hemant, we will be talking about this query of yours, but yes. All right. Now, what to post? All right. The idea behind this is to add value. What I'm going to be teaching you is something what I call the pull strategy. What is it? The pull strategy, not the push strategy wherein you're promoting and you're being salesy and you're saying, at the end of every comment or sorry, at the end of any post and stuff, if you need my services, you can come here. No, don't write that. Please don't write that. Okay. At the end of the article, if you need these kind of services, please reach out to me. No, don't write that. Okay. I don't want you to write that stuff. I just want you to make them wanting more. Because the second you write that, all the value that you've put out there, it kind of gets nullified. Maybe even not nullified, but it diminishes. The value of your value diminishes. So the push strategy is a more salesy strategy, whereas the pull strategy is about value creation. Okay, sales are not bad, but before you can ask someone to buy from you, you need to put them in a position to be obliged to actually buy, to actually put their money in your hand, in your bank. So before that, you need to provide so much value. That's why I'm going to be sharing with you something what I call the pull strategy. You pull people towards you. All right. Okay. Guys, if you're finding value in this live stream so far, there is a thumbs up right under your screen. Please, please, please click on that thumbs up. That's the like. All right. All right. Going ahead. And if you have any questions, please write down. I will be answering all your questions. Rupak, are there any questions so far? No, nothing yet. All right, good. We will be getting into something, and I want you guys to go all out and ask me all sorts of questions. This 1 hour is just for you. Now the thing is about what to post. What to post is, let's before we talk about the post itself, let's talk about this one thing what I call finding your niche. Now there are a lot of people like, okay, I'm going to explain this with an example. For me, finding my niche was something like this. I found interest in digital marketing. All right. Suddenly I realized I was good at social media. For a while, that was my niche. For 8, 9 years, I did that. Currently, there is something that people call micro niche. 2020 is about finding your micro niche. In social media, I found my micro niche in creating online personal brands. Therefore, I only talk about personal branding via social media. All right. So you need to find something for yourself which defines your values, your skills, and the things that you want to work on, you want to help people with, which are also aligned with your service and product. Now, the best way is that if you can figure out 2, 3 keywords that relate to you. So let me see. Let me see from our live chat. Uh, so, for example, I'm going to take Mira's example here. Mira's example, okay. So I know Mira pretty well, so I'm going to take her example. Mira focuses on executive presence and impact communication. These are 2 keywords that she keeps using. So when she needs to create content, she will only talk about presence and she will only talk about communication. All right. And because, okay, which will take us to the next thing, who to post for. आपने पोस्ट तो सीख ली, समझ तो आ गया कि मुझे किसी चीज के बारे में बात करनी है. मीना ने समझ लिया कि उसको सिर्फ कम्युनिकेशन के बारे में बात करनी है और उसको प्रेजेंस के बारे में बात करनी है, उसको एटिकेट्स के बारे में बात करनी है, पर किसके लिए बात करनी है. All right. So that you need to figure out who is your target audience. Once you have figured out what you want to focus on, you need to create content around that. But once you figure out who your target audience is, you will be able to figure out what language to write in. For example, for Mira, I'd say, and I know Mira's figured this out because she works with corporates, so she will have to write in a language that is aligned to the thought process of corporates, of professionals, people with a certain bandwidth to have her on board for trainings. So she needs to speak in that kind of language. So figure out your target audience and speak in their language. The next thing is now to put all of these things together. Once you figured out your target audience, you need to figure out what are their pain points. What are their pain points? Guys, I hope you're writing this stuff down. This is something I also share in my workshop. So this is some amazing content. This is amazing content which people do pay me for. And I am more than obliged to be putting it out there. So I really hope you're making notes here. You need to figure out your target audience's pain points. And then you need to figure out what is the solution that you can provide for each pain point. Pain point निकाला, उसके बिल्कुल साथ में आप कौन सा solution उसको provide कर सकते हो, ठीक है? And then using those keywords which you have decided, which is related to your niche, you are going to create content speaking in the language of your target audience. For example, there are different kinds of real estate agents, but some of them are focused on luxury. So if you are going to create, you're going to create a piece of content, how are you going to place it? You're going to talk about buying a new home, but the examples you'll use would be like a penthouse or a bungalow or a condo, because that stuff only relates to luxury. So you need to figure out what are your keywords, what are your target audience, who is your target audience, what are their pain points, and how can you provide solutions for them. And that is how you create content. You can put, now in the next segment I'll be talking about the methods to produce content. Now that you've figured all of this out, you need to write down these next 5 points, the different methods. The first is text or written. Okay, you have LinkedIn articles you can write, you can create blogs, anything written. Now let me share something with you, that if today you are not on LinkedIn, which is currently the best if you want to grow organically, it's exactly what Facebook used to be 4 years ago. You did not have to invest in ads and you would still get visibility. So therefore, if you want to become a thought leader and organically grow a lot, you should really focus on LinkedIn articles. The next thing is graphics and images, which is being visually attractive, visually, basically something you can definitely create content for LinkedIn, for Instagram, for Facebook, for YouTube. Well, YouTube comes in videos, but actually there are posts also that you can create on YouTube, and all the other platforms also as well. So there's written, there's graphics or images. Also another insight, you should use a lot of people related photos. So a lot of people go to a social media agency and then they create posts for them. Those are also very important, those graphic posts. But it's more important to have people, real people in your posts, because people relate to people, right? They don't relate to animated things. So so it makes people understand how relatable you are. So focus on images and photographs which are people centric. Um, the next is videos. Of course, creating videos right now is number one. Every platform picks up videos better on their algorithm. So videos are number one right now. It also makes you very relatable. It helps people connect. There are immense amount of reasons why you should focus on videos. The next big thing is audio. So you can focus on creating a podcast, because what's going to happen next is that people are going to be, well, they're not going to be having the capacity to always have a maybe they just want to put something in their ear, or maybe they want to put it on their Bluetooth, so like a podcast on their Bluetooth, and while they're driving or commuting, they can listen to you rather than actually seeing or reading. So definitely audio. Before I go ahead to the last one, I want you to know that everybody consumes content differently. Some people still prefer reading, therefore, books are always going to be popular. Some people do not learn at all from anything written. Written is scary. So they prefer videos like tutorials. And some people just want to listen to something like radio. Like radio is old time. Just giving an old time example. But there are more and more people who are focusing on podcasts or voice notes. I mean, I know a lot of people who say, please don't text me on WhatsApp, just send me a voice note. I don't want to like go through all of those words. So yeah, and anything that you put out there needs to be visually attractive. The last part of the method to create content is live streaming. Now, the reason why I do live streaming is, of course, to add more value creation, right? And the next thing is that every single platform that live streaming is possible on, the platform picks up live streaming much more. Also, there is quite a lot of preparation that goes into live streaming. So do not think कि आप उठ के बैठ के live streaming कर सकते हो. Prepare करना पड़ता है इसके लिए. engagement karni padti hai, but it is also that one place where you can actually reach out to people all over the country, all over the world. You can make I've been on in live streams which have been international as well. Yes, there are odd hours, but at least it's global outreach. It's global outreach, and algorithm wise it gets picked up much better. So once you figured out what you want to talk about, you figured out those 2 3 keywords, you know who you want to talk to, you figured out what kind of content where that you want to use, you figured out your target audience's pain points and the solutions you're going to provide. You use these methods and get out there. So I'm going to answer some questions. While I'm answering some questions, guys, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe. There should be a button on the side over there. I hope this is not a mirror image, but there should be one niche from is live stream ki video ke niche. So go and click on the subscribe button. So yes, Rupak, are there any questions?
Yes, Pradeep Malik asks, my content as my self branding should be related to my company's product or?
Oh, beautiful question. Beautiful question. Um, so yes, yes. Let's answer this. My content as my self branding should be related to my company's products or what? Okay, I'll explain something to you. Okay, and this I'll explain with my story a little bit. The reason why I started focusing on personal branding was also because I've met a lot of entrepreneurs who had different products and services. And then I said, rather than investing so much in each of these, let's focus on something which is common, which is that person itself. Okay, so there you focus on, you focus on the person, you pull that person up. So now there is something in common between all these things. There's something that you're into agro, now you're into honey. There's something which is common among all the services and products that you provide. You figure those things out. You figure out those values. Yes, you can definitely write more related to your product that is coming up just so that people get more understanding of it. But actually, you should find something which is common between all your products and services and talk about those values. Maybe you can talk about agriculture. Maybe you can quote, while you're talking about agriculture, you can quote about your new honey product in this. For example, this is something which I have focused on in creating my new product, which is coming out. So you're kind of telling people also that this is something that I'm doing. So you need to focus on yourself by quoting things which are related to your products and services. So this is a very clever way of doing it, of course, but not completely blatantly out there. Are there any other? All right, awesome. The next is all right. I'm going to focus on the next topic we have is how to post. You need to have a system. Okay, there needs to be a certain system before you figure out how to post. Okay, I say, and maybe because I am a little experienced, I say that I need only 2 days to post and execute as well. So for you guys who are learning this, I'd say 2 to 3 days, but I'm going to share with you my 2 day hack. Now you figured out all these things which I've shared with you. You figured out the pain points, you figured out the solutions you can provide. You sit one day, in fact, take a weekend, one day, and you create all this content. आपने सोच लिया कि आप written लिखने वाले हो, तो आप article लिखो. And let me assure you, articles are not supposed to be long. They're supposed to be about 250 to 300 words on LinkedIn, LinkedIn publishing. All right, you're not supposed to write long articles. People don't have the capacity or the attention span to actually consume your content. Even videos, please do not make 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 minute videos. Nobody's going to see them, no matter how good they are. Please focus on 1.5 to 2 minute videos. So sit one day and make videos for the month or write content for the month. So the next thing, so one that you've done that, you take one day, write it down, make your videos. The next day, when now that you're damn tired, you're like, okay, I've made all of this, now I need to put it out there. Exactly. That's what you do on the second day. You execute it. And you do that by scheduling it. All right. Now, there are a lot of scheduling apps which are also there. However, I create my own content calendar. Um, I will share both these methods with you. Let's start with the scheduling apps. Okay, I've written a few scheduling apps for you guys. You might want to write those notes down. There's Hootsuite, there's Later. Hootsuite is great for all social media platforms. There is Later, which is great for Instagram. There's TweetDeck, which is created for Twitter mostly. Iconosquare is another for Instagram. There's Buffer, which I have used extensively. It's amazing for all platforms. But even better, which is something which I actually use now. I mean, I've used all of these, and I prefer to use the organic way, which is actually go out there and post these things on the platform itself. But Facebook and YouTube are really helpful because they have their in-house, you could say, scheduler. So you can actually post all your posts for the month in one go on Facebook or on YouTube. So that is one way which I do. Oh yes, we will write down. Wait, let me actually great. I will write down these apps for you before I go ahead. Let me write that in the. Thanks, Pradeep, for that. Hootsuite. Later. I'm sorry, I'm just referring to my sheet over here. TweetDeck. Iconosquare. And Buffer. These are third-party apps. You can also schedule your Facebook posts as well as your YouTube videos through uh, Facebook as and it's best to use non-third party apps or actually doing it by yourself when you've created a content calendar. And a content calendar can just be a calendar that you will buy and then just write that I'm going to put this post here, this post here, this post here on these dates. A question that is asked to me a lot is on consistency. You want to grow your brand, you want to create content. The most important thing about content is consistency. Now, what is consistency? Consistency is exactly what you want it to be. Okay. So, consistency means if you decide that I can only produce one article in a week or one video in a week, I do not have the capacity to put so much content out there just yet. I can't do every single day. Then that's okay. But do it every single week on the same very day so that people are, for example, expecting your video on a Wednesday. They are expecting your article on Tuesday. So you need to figure that out for yourself. So consistency is all about you. Now, there's something that I want to add over here, which I've not kept in my notes. It's important that you take out the time and actually engage with people who engage in your with your content. Okay, you've added value. Now, don't just leave it there. Engage. Yesterday, I met a lady, a very senior lady in the corporate, and this lady takes out time every single day, 7:30 a.m. to 8 a.m. to respond to every single comment, every single message in her inbox, every single day. And she's really up the ladder. So that's one learning I had, and I really want to put it out there. Please engage with everyone who provides, love to you for the value that you create. Live streaming allows me to do that right now with you guys. So yes, I've written the apps. All right, that's pretty much it. I really want to know if you guys have any more questions that you want to ask me. Are there any questions? Please, I'm going to give you guys a few minutes. I also want to know if there are some more topics that you want me to talk about regarding personal branding, regarding social media in the next live stream, which will happen in the next 2 weeks. I would love to answer them. So, yes. Hi, Rahul. Should we? Oh, is this Rahul or Ritika? Okay. Rooms expert is here. Okay. Should we post one post to all the platforms in the same day or on different days of the week? Oh, so if you're putting, that's a great question. Great question. I have a feeling this is Ritika. Okay. And if it's Rahul, then oh shit. But actually, the same post, you should ideally find a day for the same post on all platforms, because I personally feel that आपका जो वीडियो है फॉर एग्जांपल वो उसी टाइम पे जाएगा. अच्छा, ये एक्चुअली मैं आपको टेक्निकल में बताती हूँ. अगर आपने एक यूट्यूब का वीडियो बनाया, virality actually happens when a lot of people at the same time or in a very small span of time have a lot of engagement with a piece of content. So if you promote that one piece of content on all platforms, the chances of having more engagement increases. So therefore, you should definitely pick one day for that. Also, guys, do not add like अगर वो हर platform पे ऐसे दिखाते हैं share with a different share with other platforms. Please don't do that. Organically go and upload things. Yes. Anything else? How much important is Quora to build visibility? Quora is a great place where you can get questions and answers and build authority. But honestly speaking, if you focus on the 5 that I usually talk about today, there is a larger chance for you to gain momentum, increase your visibility. But definitely for long form, if that is your style, you should continue on Quora. I've seen a lot of people build a great following. Now, following is very important if you want to become an influencer, because to become an influencer, you need to have people to influence. So, therefore, continue Quora. I would say focus on the big 5, which is LinkedIn, Facebook. Facebook, you can see it's a necessity evil. I'm sorry to say that. Focus on Twitter if you want to become a global influencer, global personal brand. Focus on Instagram. It's visually attractive. People actually see and relate. And YouTube, of course. How did I forget that? So focus on YouTube. Videos and live streaming make you extremely relatable. YouTube is also the biggest search engine after Google, and it's powered by Google. Also, if you make more videos, what happens is if you Google something, तो आपने देखा होगा शायद कि वीडियोस पहले आ जाती हैं सर्च में गूगल पे भी, तो रैंकिंग गूगल के साथ आपकी वीडियोस की ज़्यादा हो सकती है. फोकस ऑन दोस थिंग्स. ऑलराइट. Guru, does the consistency time depend on industry or service? No, actually, Moita, it really doesn't. Thanks for bringing this up. There's another point which I want to also talk about. No, it doesn't. Like I mentioned, consistency is all on you. You figure out how what works for you right now. I have tried and tested so many things. Also, I want to focus on one thing. I want to tell you guys, there's no particular time. If अगर आप जाकर डालोगे, so आपने ब्लॉग्स में देखा होगा कौन सा टाइम पे आपको सोशल मीडिया पे पोस्ट डालना चाहिए. ये टाइम से ये टाइम बिल्कुल ठीक होता है, ये टाइम से ये टाइम बिल्कुल ठीक होता है. आप कोई और ब्लॉग पे जाओगे, वो बोलेंगे नहीं ये टाइम से ये टाइम, एंड यू आर सो कंफ्यूज्ड. यू नो व्हाट, डोंट कंफ्यूज योरसेल्फ. फिगर आउट what works for you in your industry, the timing that works for you in your industry. Let's be real, okay? In hospitality, hospitality or travel and stuff, people check that stuff out on the weekends. Gaming and stuff, people check out on the weekends. If you have something which is more professional, like if it's business consulting or something like that, that's something you should focus on the weekdays. And the best time I have always seen works is around 12ish. So if to be on the safer side, start with 12. 12 lunchtime is also great. So figure that stuff out. It's all about getting into your target audience's mind. Okay, you figure out their pain points. You figure out वो कब देखेंगे. अगर वो मेरी चीज सर्च करेंगे तो वो किस टाइम पे सर्च करेंगे. वो office से tired होंगे. Go through their entire day routine. Are they going to get tired? Are they going to sit in the cab and do it? Is it so important for them that they'll probably search in the middle of their work day? So figure that out for yourself. Now, quoting Mira's example again, since we've been talking about her, corporates, for her, it's so important to talk about all of these things during a weekday. Because if somebody from the HR or L&D is looking for a trainer, they're going to do it in their working hours. So they're going to totally look for her in their working hours. So she needs to start promoting and putting content out there at that time. So yes, what other questions? Amazing, amazing. I love the fact that you guys are giving these questions. How to identify which hashtag will be perfect for any particular post? That's a great question. Hashtags ka funda ye hai ki you figure out your keywords and you figure out keywords which resonate with your target audience, which you want to focus on. So zyada mat kabhi bhi lagana. Your keywords and the people you want to focus on. So, for example, if I'm a startup, I would like to focus. I'm looking for something. I'm looking for some services. I'll just be like, okay, I don't know what all services I need, but I'm just going to search for startup. So everything related to startups will come in. So, but if I want somebody to focus on me for personal branding, I'm going to write personal branding in my hashtag and I'm in my posts hashtag, and anybody who's searching for personal branding, I'll turn up in their search. So I've just given you both if you are looking and if someone is looking for you. So focus on the keywords. Don't write too much. Don't write the hashtag. This hashtag is hashtag my hashtag live stream. Don't do that. Just focus on live stream. I say, and don't tag too many people just like that. Like put it in a context if you're tagging people. So yes, any other questions? Any other questions? All right, guys, we do have about a few minutes. I would love to know if there are any topics you want to talk about in the next upcoming live stream related to personal branding, related to social media, related to content. I'll definitely make a live stream on that. It'll be within the next 2 weeks. 2 weeks is I think, if I'm not sure, I think it's the 14th of March is the I think it's 14th of March, Rupak. I think so. So we'll definitely send that out. If you guys have any more topics, please, I'm waiting for you. You can definitely write that down. And if you found any value in this live stream, there is a thumbs up right under your screen. Hit the thumbs up there. And yes, let me give you guys a few more minutes. I'm really grateful for all you people who could make it. This is something which I'm very passionate about, live streaming. Okay, there is a question. I was very passionate about live streaming since very early times of my career. I have seen companies grow massively. The reason why I have been trained by YouTube Creators Academy is because my last company wherein I was employed, we focused so much on Facebook Live that we created a show called the Comment Show, because we used to get a lot of crazy comments. We were in gaming, so we used to get a lot of crazy comments. We created a show which we put on YouTube, and then after that, YouTube picked us up because we were doing crazy things on gaming, which was a niche, and we were selected for the YouTube's Creator Academy. So, which is amazing because I also eventually ended up training YouTubers over there. So there's a lot of value that can eventually happen. Hi, Satinder, Mira. Oh, beautiful question. What is your opinion about posting a bit of our personal life on social media? For example, you post on bartending, eating out. Yes, I'm very passionate about food and beverage. So there is a rule which I say, which is the 70-20-10 rule. Guys, if you're there, please write this stuff down. 70-20-10 rule. 70% of value related to your profession, your career. 20% is your personal life, and 10% is promotional. You definitely do need to promote it, because if you won't sell, then how will people come to you? How will you be able to help people? So 70% of your work, 20% of your personal life, and 10% of that. I also want to share with you, Mira, that I do work a lot with food and beverage. So therefore, and I aspire to work with them as well. Therefore, for me, that is quite a bit of there's a overlap when it comes to that. So I definitely think of it like that. But the rule that you need to keep in mind is 70-20-10. And also, I want to tell you guys that you don't always have to create content. You can also think about refurbishing content, documenting content. आप कोई अपना event करते हो, अपना workshop करते हो, आप किसी को डालो वहाँ पे जो आपको रिकॉर्ड करता रहेगा। आप उसकी बाइट्स निकालो, आपको इतना काम करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, ठीक है? इतना काम मत करो। मैं तो कहती हूँ इतना काम मत करो, फ़ोकस्ड काम करो और इतने पैसे भी मत उड़ाओ। Just find the way to do it. And if you need help, go and find a person that will help you. That does not necessarily be me. Yes, definitely come to me also. Why not? But I'm also saying find somebody who will assist you with things when it comes to content, when it comes to find yourself a videographer, find yourself a graphic designer. If you don't know these things, find yourself a content writer. If or somebody who will just knows how to push this stuff out there. आप ही लिख लो, पर उसको आप रखो, intern ही रख लो जो आपकी चीजें डालेगा। इतना मुश्किल नहीं है, थोड़ा सा टाइम कंज्यूमिंग हो सकता है, but you just need to know what to put out there. You figure that out and you create a schedule related to that, and consistently 1 post, 10 posts, it's up to you. Yes, anything else? Okay, guys, if you guys have any more topics, you can definitely write it in the comments below. You can text me. I really look forward to seeing you guys. Thank you so very much. So very much. Looking forward to seeing you the next time. And bye-bye.